Hey guys, you're watching a Starcraft 2 co-op mission. I am CTG, and I'm playing this time as Artanis on the European server. Looks like the map will be Scythe of Amon. Our ally looks like it's a level 90 Artanis player. The look of fun to him. So I start my power field right above my base. So this is going to be a bit challenging for me, since Artanis is not my favorite commander. I personally find him to be lacking in firepower. However, that is no excuse. We will still try our best to perform well relative to our ally. So of course I start by working on my probe production. I want to saturate my base as much as possible, and of course get the number of the full saturation of 21/21. Get a pair of simulators so I can also get some early gas. Since I will not be able to expand early, I might as well take my gas and get whatever or attack to whatever units I can here. Now the question is whether I will go for Tempests or a Robo build. I personally have taken a liking to Robo units just because they don't overkill as much as the Tempests. And it's actually quite easy to mass them up and still perform well in the kill count section. Furthermore, the Immortals actually do a lot of damage. They do great damage versus the Voice Livers. And the Reavers are great for clumps of ground units, since that is actually area damage that Artanis sorely needs. Okay, so I put a pylon in the middle. So I will try as much as possible to put my buildings in open areas, as that will allow me to maximize the power field that I get from a single pylon. I see a lot of people having trouble with building placement in SimCity for Artanis. I personally never do have that problem. I can usually get all my buildings fit in a single pylon. And that is by working my buildings around the pylon and trying to ensure that the pylon is not too close to any other building or unbuildable place. What the heck? What the heck? So far, I'm going for my Twilight Council first, since I don't know yet whether the enemy is ground-based or air-based. If it's air-based, I'm definitely going for Tempests. We will see. Oh, bio. Yeah.
Your base is becoming a liability.
Wow. That's a little wave. Where are the other ones?
Our allies' base is under attack.
Oh, there they are. Yeah, it does look like the ground or the enemy composition will be ground. So I will definitely be going for Reavers here, just because Reavers can do area damage versus the enemy composition. Get a few more zealots.
Allied forces are under attack.
Where is my ally going? Clear those guys out.
The hybrid has drawn most of the power from the temple. Shatter a void sliver.
I need a clear area to start using my silver bombardment. I don't want to use it here on this one bunker. However, I do need to clear these out so my probe can move freely once I start taking my expansion. Okay, let's get a Robo Bay. Clear this last barracks. Looks like Alarak's going for the other Void Sliver. That is fine by me. Keep going for that expansion base anyway. And that expansion sliver. Yeah. Gonna end up killing that sliver even faster than Alarak did, although he started earlier. Let's get a couple of Immortals.
Allied forces are under attack.
It's like our Alarak abandoned that sliver. Not sure how long it's gonna last against that whole base though. I mean, Alarak is great, but against static defense, he doesn't do spectacularly
That's gonna
well.
require more gas.
Look at that format of his base though.
The enemy moves against us. We will meet them head on.
Gateway, 3 gateways under 3 forges.
Many Protoss inhabit this world. Their lives are
Man, this first bonus is way too early. It's way too early. If they delayed by a minute or two, that'll be really awesome.
The evacuation ship is heading out. Keep watch over it.
Okay, let's delete that mutalisk. There we go. I say delete almost literally because those are void entities and not actual units. Let's help that bonus objective. There are way too many Phoenix here though. Look at those Phoenixes. How do I fight that? 2 Dragoons? That's not gonna work.
A vessel is destroyed, but there is still hope.
Oh, let's clear out that death grip crystal thingy. Since that is bad news to our armies. Yeah, maybe if I use my solar bombardment on the north, on the bonus objective, I could clear that, but I prioritize my expansion. Since Artanis' power grows with his economy, and the earlier and the faster I get my second base up, the stronger I'll get.
That'll cost more minerals.
Of course, Alarak also grows in power with his economy, but his strength lies more in the power of his ascendants. The earlier he can power up his ascendants, the better for him.
I find your life.
Let's use Auto Strike on you guys. Oh, one reversing help. Anyway, let's replace our lost units.
That'll cost more minerals than we have.
We should actually start getting the Weaver upgrade. Solarite payload or whatever it's called. Okay, let's work on our saturation for now. Okay, away. There we go. Kite that Warp Ultralisk. But you can't hit me. Okay, let's get that. Yeah, that scarab damage upgrade. That will allow us to be way more effective. And as you can see, Alarak is only just now getting his base at 11 minutes, and that is no way. That is not an option for me. Okay, let's use Silver Bargain here. That's gonna kill a lot of those guys. Oh, I need to saturate my other base. And there we go.
Need more minerals for that. Not enough.
Okay.
We need more.
So now we're just waiting for enough gas.
That's gonna require more gas.
More gas. Chrono boost that upgrade, and then go next to the immortal armor.
Upgrade is ready for use.
Now let's start pushing space.
That's gonna require more
Get
gas.
the Dragoon's upgrade thingy. Show the compression mesh.
Our adversaries intend to eliminate us. Templar, greet them in kind.
Yeah, let's siege up that observer there, so we can have long range detection.
We need more vessels. Upgrade complete.
Okay, let's move in. This objective is ready to go.
I must warn
Not sure if we are.
you, the ship will be leaving shortly.
Okay, let's get some. Let's get another Robo there. Another Robo there. In co-op, you can use your allies' power field, so
The evacuation ship.
that's actually a great idea to have. To use your allies' pylon power field to keep your minerals invested in more important things like zealots rather than pylons. Since our Titan starts out at 100 or at 200 supply. Okay, let's see if there are any units remaining here. Bunch of Zerglings, Mutalist, Ravager. Ooh, nice death fleet by my ally. That's gonna help out clearing this base. Okay, now let's get the additional scarabs upgrade for my Reavers. Yeah, I've grown to favor this composition more than the Tempest one. I know Tempest is more stable in their air units, so they're harder to hit for the enemy, but I don't know, I find this composition has a lot of firepower actually for Tannis. More than the Tempest, dare I say.
Allied forces are under attack.
Okay, they did their best for us. Warp in a bunch of cells in front to make their units clump up near the front of my zealots where my Reavers can finish them off. There we go. Look at that.
These foolish enemies seek to storm my base.
Where are they coming from?
Make your
Okay, they're coming from north.
The evacuation
Let's move up.
resumes soon.
Okay, that's perfect. It's lining up. I have another solar bombardment available. It means I can help out considerably.
The enemy has
Oh,
cloaked you.
the circle death.
We will need detection.
Allied forces are under attack.
Okay. See solar bombardment there. The attack wave.
Is moving
Let's
forward.
clear them out.
Trade remains safe.
Okay. Now let's use a shield overcharge. Move away, move away, move away.
Allied forces are under attack.
Okay, that didn't work.
That's gonna require
More
more
mortals.
Amon will notice his slivers disappearing if you keep this up.
Wrong base, Arak. Frames dropping. Don't understand why either.
That's gonna require more gas.
Okay. Let's clear out those guys. Let's see if there are any more Banshees floating around. It looks like Arak will be going for Wrathwalkers. Now, if Arak is going for a Wrathwalker, he should have taken his expansion much sooner. Since he needed that to power up.
At last, we can evacuate everyone in this area.
Okay, let's move into the next area. Yeah, maybe the other one's better. Alarak at least had this idea correct. But I really do favor Ascendants first over Wrathwalkers just because Ascendants are really strong. There's no reason not to build them for Alarak, ever. Yeah, they're better against almost everything. The only good thing, the only advantage Wrathwalkers have is they have steady damage versus buildings.
Hostile forces are approaching us.
Okay, where's that attack? Where's that attack? Oh, up north again. Should they bother? That's a lot of medevacs. Let's kill those guys. Okay, we're able to clean up some of those guys at least. Let's get some more immortals for the hybrids. Okay, let's try to get a concave or more advantageous positioning for our army. So we can have more units attacking at the same time. Okay. Arak is really good though, especially versus small units. Good go. Okay. Let's get another Reaver. I think that's good enough. Let's retake that Observer. I really like how Alarak is pylons in this base, so I can at least warp my units in there, even though I don't have a power field ready. Okay, now let's move in. Where's the rest of our army? There we go. Our Titanus has two weaknesses really. Number one, he needs more help in damage output, and number two, he needs better mobility. He ramps up okay. He can build up his forces just fine, but yeah, he does need more help in those two departments. Those are his gravest needs. Okay, those Wrathwalkers are actually going to do a lot of damage to that sliver. It's going to go down in short order. There we go. One more remaining. Let's clear out this base.
The enemy dares to attack our base.
Going up north again?
I am as strong as any army.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, Amon. That is not gonna happen. Let's use the shield overcharge as we push into the final base. Okay, there's still gonna be some units that are filtering through, but I think we've bought ourselves enough time. Oh, skill that. Death Grip Crystal thingy. Now focus fire on the last lever. Wrathwalkers though. Wrathwalkers are really good for his buildings. GG. Whew. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. First bonus though. First bonus is way too early. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea for what else you can do, please leave that in a comment. Let's see the score screen. Getting that XP, and yeah, looks like I did get more kills and damage delta voice. Oh, I doubled this damage delta voice slivers. Yeah, I guess immortals are pretty good as well. Alright, see you.